Halo semuanya, selamat datang di channel Olahraga Pertarungan.
And I just want to get your thoughts on Strickland versus Chimaev, and what's sort of the update on the beef with Chimaev? Is that sort of lowered down, or do you still dislike him? Where do you stand with him?
I still dislike him. I still want to fight him. I know my potential. I know I can beat him. I know I'm not a good match for him. That's why, and I hate him. So I won't fight him.
He loses against Strickland, or you think he beats him?
I don't know.
Obviously, just a last one, because you fought in the middleweight division as well. I just wanted your thoughts on the Khamzat Chimaev and Sean Strickland fight. Like, who do you think comes out the victor on that fight?
Yeah, again, I spoke about it the other day. I don't even think that fight shouldn't even exist right now. I feel like, again, I don't know who's making decisions to make these fights. And I'm sure they know better than me, but just from the outside looking in, I feel like Imavov deserved the fight, and that's the fight we should be talking about right now. But I've had the pleasure of seeing Chimaev in the gym, you know, working very closely with him, and that guy is a monster. Yeah, he's not normal. And I always say it's nice to see someone that is, you know, is very high level in a slightly different area, and I'm watching him, and it was beautiful to watch. Beautiful to watch. So yeah, seeing it up close and personal. Obviously seeing it in the fights, but seeing it up close and personal, he's going to be a tough person to beat.
For this fight against Khamzat Chimaev taking on Sean Strickland I think it's going to be absolute domination. Khamzat's got a great team around him. He's doing the drilling, he's doing the sparring, he's not skipping anything. He's making sure he's going to leave no stone unturned. So for me, I have Khamzat Chimaev. I think he probably finishes him in the 4th round. He had a great training session as well. We did a lot of positional work. We did 10 rounds of positional work with Khamzat Chimaev. Obviously, I'm too small to go with Khamzat, so I went with some of his teammates that are a little bit on the lighter end, and it was all but nothing but good vibes.
Sean is like, you know, he's effective, and he's scrappy, and he hangs in there. He's so much more talented. You know, it's about who can relax and implement their game plan the best. And you know, Khamzat's doing everything he needs to, and I think he can really have a master class. I think last time out, there's a little bit of tension. You wanted to win the world title. Now he can go out there and be his best. And I expect the best from Khamzat, and I would love to see him put this American away. I mean, like I'm American, but I like good people. Khamzat is a great person through and through. Sean Strickland is a piece of shit.
Round 4 and 5 can get tricky for Khamzat. I think Strickland has a better ground game and has a better chance of getting back to his feet. I don't think Strickland is going to sit there and let him crucifix him and do nothing. I do think Khamzat heard the criticism, so he's going to be looking for finishes, and he's going to be a lot more violent on the ground. But I just think Strickland has the willpower, the skill set to get up. I think he's going to be very tough to finish on the ground. I think his cardio is better than Khamzat. The question, though, and you have a good point, is his durability. Those first 3 rounds, can he withstand the onslaught of Khamzat? If he can't, round 4 and 5 can get tricky for Khamzat.
In the first couple of rounds, Khamzat's going to be very dominant. Sean can wrestle. This is what people don't understand. He's legit, man. He wrestles so much, and he looks very, very good. And you saw with Anthony Hernandez, like he didn't have much for Sean. I don't think it's going to be like that, the fight. I think Sean is going to get taken down, and I think he's going to get pressured quite a bit. But I think Sean has the ability to keep getting up, and then round 3, round 4, round 5, that's where things will be interesting. So I think the first 2 rounds will be for Khamzat, but then after that, I think smart money would be Khamzat, but I believe Sean can do it too.
He did well to get the belt, but I'm not sure what's holding him up. I felt like he would be an active champion because he's a guy that likes to fight a lot when he was coming up, just like me. But when I got the belt, I didn't let that slow me down. I think he should be doing the same.
Chimaev making that first title defense against Sean Strickland in Newark. Can he upset the apple cart?
I think he can if it goes to the later rounds and he doesn't get taken down. But again, Chimaev is a bat out of hell. He's a guy that comes aggressively straight away, and Strickland can match that probably. Yeah, that'll be interesting.
By the way, Khamzat, what do you think about Khamzat? Khamzat.
He's a great fighter.
Yeah.
He's a good fighter. Yeah.
Who do you think if him and Strickland fight, who do you think wins?
Oh, Khamzat.
I think Sean wins that.
Yeah, you think so?
Yeah, I do. I want him to.
Really? You want him?
Well, Khamzat called me a bullshit gay, bro.
Bullshit gay?
He called me a gay, bullshit gay.
Brother Khabib, what do you think of Khamzat Chimaev? He's got a fight. Who do you think will win?
Why I think? Or you ask, what do you think?
What do you think?
I think he's gonna win. I don't think this guy can stop his wrestling, pressure, ground game. Even in stand-up, he's very good. He's good on his hands. But I think he can take him down and finish. I really believe. I don't think he can stop him.
Brilliant. Jazakumullah khair. Assalamu alaikum.
I know Imamov and Khamzat kind of don't want to fight each other. I'm not really excited for that fight. Not a lot of people are, but the Strickland fight, I believe I faced Strickland. In the striking, he definitely beats Khamzat for sure. Khamzat, a problem to deal with when he has you on your back. We've seen that many times. With Strickland, what he does brilliantly, I took Strickland down I think 7 times. The way he gets up to hold him down is incredibly hard. At Extreme Couture, where they train, they specialize in that cage wrestling, getting back to his feet. And Strickland's a lot stronger than people might think. I think he has a very good chance in that fight.
No, I think this is what I have to say is that Strickland is, I've always said this, Strickland is extremely tricky to hit because everyone gets into the sport, is fighting, and then everyone swings at people's heads and try to take off their heads. Strickland had this weird style of just kind of relax here and just kind of throws his hands up to kind of block and leans away to where it's very difficult for people to get to his face to hit him. As you see when he who was it that actually caught him was Pereira. I think it was coming off of like a fake knee, and it was kind of just Pereira has those hooks that you don't really see because his hands are so low, and it just boom, and then a straight right, boom, put him out. It's a very, if you're not in a situation like that, Strickland is very.
Расскажи какую-нибудь историю жуткую, которая когда-либо с тобой случалась.
Самый жуткий момент в моей жизни был, это когда Абу Бакр вот такой же бородой в 5 классе был моим одноклассником.
Он шутит. Он серьезно шутит. Когда и как мы с тобой познакомились?
Это было так давно, в 5 классе 38-й школы. Я прохожу на урок, и мне говорят, твой одноклассник, я это думал вообще преподаватель наш.
Помнишь?